Hey there, Drawyah here, and we're back! Hey there! Yes, we're back! It's been way too long. But, hey, been to America, getting back again, had a great time, lot to talk about. But first things first, back into the flight sim. So today's flight's in the FlyByWire A320neo. Haven't done this one in a little while. Thought we would revisit FlyByWire since they are still doing quite a lot of work to this aeroplane. We are using Phoenix a lot, but still a lot of work going on Phoenix on the FlyByWire. And for a free community project, still a very, very good thing to look into. So worth a shout, And yes, flying in Scandinavian colours on the flights from here in Oslo Gardermoen to... I never pronounced this airport to save my life. We are flying to Harstad, Narvik, which is kind of just about a few miles south of Tromsø, so kind of across the northern side of Norway. Flight time of about an hour and 10 minutes or so. So jump in the cockpit, set the aircraft up, prepare for departure, and hopefully, if people still remember who I am, because my last actual live stream was on the 7th of September, we're now on the 29th of September. A few premieres in there as well, but the viewership not quite as high as I probably was expecting, but ultimately that's the way it goes sometimes. Also make sure everything still logs in because I'm a little all over the place. Well, everything since I last streamed, so fingers crossed, touch wood, people will be back again and start streaming a bit more frequently. Right, first things first, batteries come online, top power set, AIDAs to nav. On emergency lights, nav lights to on, strobe automatic, crew display active. Just check my flight sim settings. I think something's a bit lower than I expected. No, that's perfect. Cool. Yeah, still at the 10. With the LSS and the 3080 in the system, things are running a lot smoother than it used to. I'm so happy with it. Welcome to the stream, Horrid Shooter, welcome Pilot Fisk, welcome Pilot 2020, and Venus Gaming, how you guys doing? Welcome channel, welcome to the chat. Right, so yes, if you're going to up, that'll be done via the tablet, isn't it? Yes. Okay, slowly remind myself where everything is in this aeroplane. Import the flight plan from SimBrief, jump down to the loading. In fact, what's GSX waiting for as well? Because I need to make sure everything's active on this as well. So waiting for. Make sure it tell me. Looking for other services complete. That's Jetway. Boy passenger now. Cool. If that's fine. That's fine. Right, fueling. Total fuel requirement on board for today is going to be. Kilos, please. 5957. 5957. That's about 3 minutes of fuel, that's fine. Head over to payloads, and then our payload requirements today's passenger count, according to flight plan is 183. Cargo on board, okay, max is 6. Cargo on board 4.6, 4600, and zero fuel weight is gonna be 63430. Cool. Right, so that's going to start the boarding. I could download from SimBrief if I really wanted to. While it does that, jump over to packs and let's start the boarding from here. So start flight, Oslo to this place again, Evanes, SK4094, 13,000 cruise, an hour and there's an hour and 30 on the clock. Quicker than that, departure in approximately double behind schedule, 15 minutes. Enev. You don't have the airport? Really? I'm surprised at that. Thank you there, Steve, for the 449. Thank you very much. Hey, Drawyah. Good to see you back, dude. Have you had a fabulous trip? Trust me. Lots of stuff I enjoyed. Lots of stuff. So, where did I go? I went to Paris. I went to Frankfurt. I went to New York. I went to Boston. I went to Lexington, Kentucky, Washington, DC, and Dublin. I've been busy. What concerns me is the fact that PAX recognises blooming arrival airports. Is there any other IKEA codes I could use? Try EVE. Oops, go away, get on map. EVE. Do you recognise that? No. Stand by. Never had a problem with this before on packs where it doesn't recognise an airport. I've had it kind of a case once where... Was it this? No, I think it was FlyLive Studio, which on this occasion recognises the airport. Stand by. Especially one other thing I could do, I think. Airport XML, edit. Can I potentially just manually add the airport to the list? I can. Okay. Okay. ENGM. Cool. Right. Let's see if I can work this out. So, never had to manage an airport before to this flipping add-on. Let me close packs and play around with it a little. So the airport we're landing at, standby. I don't normally test packs before a flight because you expect it to work. Right, so this is Harstad stroke Narvik Airport. Latitude, alright, Harstad Airports, don't have any coordinates, should do. Yes I do. Alright, so that's the longitude, that's the latitude, elevation is the charts. Is it meters or feet? 681 being feet, so in feet it's 85. European Union, Norway, region Norway 2, municipality is going to be Evanes. Cool. Save that as an XML documents. Airports, yes. Okay, save on the desktop. This is the technical side of Flight Sim. Welcome to it. This is what Flight Sim is really like when you know how you do your mods and stuff. So how are you guys all doing? It's been a while since I last spoke to you. Hope you're all keeping alright. Hope you're all doing well. Airports XML. Airports. There we go. So I need to replace you. Permission. Now hopefully welcome to the Netherlands, RT, how are you doing? Welcome to chat. Hoshito, welcome to Discord. She came back to development. So I use the development version, Tutta, yes. I'd recommend the development version if you've got it. Right, hopefully now. 30. I'll give myself a 10-minute leeway as well, so I'll say departure in 20 minutes because it's in the list now. Airports, edit. Alright, ENGM, let's do something wrong. Oh yeah, I thought change it. Would help. This is the fun bit of flight simming, said no one ever. Right, cancel, close, and reopen. 19. Menu start. 30. 19. There we go, right, recognise the airport. A320neo with 183 passengers on board. Aircraft has Wi-Fi, no entertainment. We don't have Scandinavian boarding music, we have got safety brief from Scandinavian, virtual flight. Yes, the snacks, no additional service, customer required, flight numbers continue. Passengers now flight up on the aeroplane unpacks. And with that, we can finally get back onto to the flight. Right, screenshots, grab that for later. Cool, so jump down to the FMS and let's start loading our flight plan. I do like the FlyByWire on FMS. Remember, it was quick as the Phoenix, it does use the default nav data, but that's still a pretty decent job at it. So, right, initialization, plugging our routing from Echo November Golf Mike to Echo November Echo Victor. Return, RS alignment on the reference, thank you. Flight number is going to be Scandinavian 4094. SAS 4094, that's what ATC will see on their end. Cost index of 8, cruising altitude flight level 370. Next page. Zero fuel weight and center of gravity. Zero fuel weight is going to be 63.43. Yeah, can I? Yes, I can. So it's 63.4 with a zero fuel weight gravity of 24.5. That's fine. Block fuel on board today. Block fuel is going to be 5.9. GSX is requesting something. GSX is requesting. Cool. Everything done. So as soon as we're ready to push back, go for pushback. Flight plan. First waypoint today is going to be Ribbe. RIBBE. That goes into there. From Ribbe we go to Zulu 125. Into Somub. Zulu 101 to Gunab, GUBAV, and it's direct to Fenno, so insert that, scroll down, and insert the next waypoint at Fenno. Sorry, Penno. Not Penno, penalty, Penno. ENNO, next waypoint, and that's our flight plan completed. Space departure, runway 01 left on the Ribbe 1 Alpha departure, arriving on the Penno 1 Lima from runway 17. So insert that departure, 10 left on the Ribbe 1 Alpha. Insert, and arrival, we shall deal with once we're airborne. Translation, that's all done. Flight plan is now completed, departure's all set, so now we're going to do our performance. Since we're using the FlyByWire, we're going to use the SimSmart tool to calculate all our numbers. Have I seen FS? Yes, that's the model matching for default AI. I don't think I'm going to use it because I'm still using IVAO, and therefore IVAO model matching uses metal as default. But it does it pretty good. So if you like your default ATC, then certainly worth a look. Not working. Is the application I need this? Yes, it was. It's been a while, Review, yes, but I'm doing alright, dude. I'm doing alright, like I say. First stream back since America, slowly getting back to the flow of things. I think on Saturday, I think I'm going to try and have the long haul just for the sake of, getting the numbers back, I guess, but hopefully it won't take too long for that. Import from Oslo, 01 left for the meter. Drag conditions, anti-gas will be off. Takeoff weight in tons is going to be 69. Centre of gravity, 25%, so forward, flex takeoff, config 1 flaps, and air conditioning will be on. So, V1152, rate to 8152, V2 153, thrust at 1656, flex temp of 62. 152. 152. 153. Transition altitude is going to be, go over the charts. Transition altitude 7,000 feet. That's 1 for takeoff with a THS of. Just give me one, so one shall do. With flex temp of 62. Perfect. Right, let's greet the passengers. Okay, after the cabin crew, we'll greet the passengers, and then we'll prepare ourselves for the push and start. Yeah, it's nice to enjoy the FlyByWire again. It is a great little aeroplane. Maybe not quite the same level as Phoenix, but for what it's worth, it is a decent little thing to fly. I do enjoy it. No TC, I don't think, so confirm that again. So I'm not staying up on the edge. I have to do it on Firefox. Not where I wanted to do it, but it will do. Go to see up to 37,000 feet straight away.
Please make sure that you are able and willing to perform these actions. If you're not, please let a flight attendant know so that way you can be reseated.
And, ooh, turn the light. Oh, that's Stockholm. Stockholm fresh come online. Not Oslo. I sure does. Haven't even looked into IVAO yet. Probably be useful if I did. Again, I've not done this in almost a month now, so I need to get back into the flow of things. I really do. Probably a little behind, a little slow, but it's the way it is. A320neo Scandinavian Airlines. Cool. Now we're on the network. So if I look at the traffic right now at Oslo, there is an airplane on the ground. They're going to fly to Aalborg shortly. A320neo, Canadian 262 Delta. In fact, they're going to be quite well. In fact, they're going to be left hand side actually. I'll get a view of them from the stand. There they are. Oh, they're only 21 at stand. Very nice. There's one thing I always never, well, one thing I never forget to do in Flight Sim is the screenshots. I absolutely adore my Flight Sim screenshots. What did they say 12, Revo? I actually kind of like it. When I was in Dublin, I had a chance to actually play X-Plane 12, and I must admit, well, it's not quite on the level of MSFS for scenery. I'm kind of impressed with what I saw, so potentially a future in the platform. I could plan to pick it up at some point soon, and hopefully the next couple of days, potentially even stream it as well. Hi Drawyah, that time I can watch your channel when it's great. Let's fly high. Sounds good, Toolbar. Welcome to channel, watch chats. I don't show you how far away you are. Which one, Revo? I presume you're referring to FlyLive Studio, which is a tool that streamers use to show their flight stats on the screen. Nearer than that now. We've got 40 odd people for another advertised stream on Thursday evening. Not too bad. This is IVAO, essentially Max. This is on IVAO, not that sim. Which has the wingtips facing backwards on the text. Cool. So AP's available. AP beat comes on. Star power comes off. At that point, as soon as we finish boarding, let's push and starts. No, so I want to send details in front. Oh, that's sorry. That is a part of GSX. Sorry, yes, that's Ground Handling Services X Pro. Yeah, that's GSX there. Sorry, in front of us. Captain H, how you doing? Welcome to channel chat. How doing today, dude? I hope you're keeping all right. I hope you're keeping well. It's good to be back. Really, I don't know. I kind of miss you guys as well. My last couple of videos, of course, the premieres meant I was sitting here recording on my own for a long time. God, it's not that recording premieres are boring. They're just really, really boring. Especially long haul flights. 9 hours on a 747 trying to think of something, anything to talk about until I just take a few breaks throughout the flights and the quiet periods. But the views were not great, but they weren't terrible. Can we go to GSX Pro? Nope, afraid not. Central Max, no discounts, no coupons I'm aware of. GSX. I speak to cabin crew, asked them for a boarding status check.
Hey, how's boarding going back there?
We've got about 1 minute left. As soon as they finish boarding, we are ready for push and start. Thank you very much.
We're ready to go when you are.
Right, so,
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
what I will do is I'll activate the beacon lights.
Our flight time will be roughly 1 hour and 30
That ground crew, reach engine startup, pop over to GSX, and request and prepare for pushback and departure. So we need the nose right, tail left when it comes to location, the direction. Then I'm pushing back. Well, that's I'm going to do the same as well. So we are currently at stand. Does it give us stand numbers? I hope it does. 14.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Thank you. So right now we've got the ground handling. Well, he's our wing walker. Today's our lead for the pushback. Notice that's the bypass pin.
Archer check
Yeah.
completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Pushback tug now be connected, and then from there we are good to go. I'm not quite sure the jet bridge didn't operate for some reason. I'll probably need to update GSX at some point. Also, potentially get a good scenery back to this airport. It doesn't have one. Yeah, it's okay. GSX still very temperamental, but not terrible. Not terrible. Could be better. Could be worse. Right, so nose right, tail left.
Locking gear.
As soon as you get ready, we can get going. Set the engine over to ignition. It is lifted.
Release parking brakes.
Parking brakes released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at wheel.
Alright, let's do it, shall we? We're given the clearance off our engines, so as soon as we are clear of the safety marker, which can be this red line here, as soon as the engines are clear of that, we can then go through our engine startup. Which for this guy, he's going to be behind us for departure, unless he was smart enough to go clear of this line, which he kind of was. So, yeah, he may get. Ooh, no, he's in the taxi. He's going to turn. Yeah, he is smart, it's cool. Right, engine 2, start. Yes, using DLSS right now, Daniel, and DLSS is very, very good. The frame rate in the sim is absolutely fantastic now. Silky smooth, I'm running it virtually maximum graphics now. Loving it, absolutely loving it. This is at 4K. If you're watching it in 1440p, in my case it's proper 4K this, so I've got no complaints. No complaints. Welcome Biggs Game, how you doing? You changed over to Explain 11 and all Bex looks amazing, very good. I did again. I like Explain, no complaints from me. And AMD Ryzen, how you doing? Welcome channel, welcome to the chats. Right, so once we're engine 2 now. Very soon, should be available for startup. Not using FlyByWire traffic, no, we're using IVAO metal. This is flying IVAO, and therefore traffic flight by IVAO. Engine 2 available, and then engine 1 we can start. Parking brakes set. Engine 1 starts.
Unlocking gear.
Thank you very much. Yeah, if you're on IVAO, AIM, join us. I've got no complaints, no questions, no problems. More than welcome to, dude. More than welcome to. As engine starts up, its initially comes to automatic, something this aircraft has which the FlyByWire does not. We go to TRA, leave you on off for now. Weather radar does work as long as the terrain radar. These are now done externally on the FlyByWire, so actually there's a bit of room for the sim as well to run data from load. Very, very good. That's very, very smart. The part should be quite straightforward. Make a left hand turn away from the runway and just continue heading north. So runway 01 is actually a very good choice for us. We're on IVAO, AIM. IVAO. Right, engine 1's available. APU comes off. They're giving a signal that they're clear of the aircraft. Thank you very much. Wait just a second. Right, so AP comes off. Do a quick flight controls check. Elevators, good. Ailerons, good. Rudder's good. Flaps up. Sorry, spoilers up, spoilers down, perfect. Flaps on for takeoff. Taxi lights now come on. Green out a new comment about taxiing. Parking brake also release. And let's get taxiing to the runway, shall we? This is I believe the dev version of the FlyByWire. I'll double check in 2 seconds once we're airborne with TIFF, but no, this is experimental. Sorry, this is experimental because I know we get a pop up whenever you go to it. Next stop, runway 0 on the left. Try tomorrow, get X12 and fly the weekends. Do get less frames of Toast 340, even standard definition demo modes. So X12's frame rates, well, from what I've seen and what I've heard, are actually pretty good. So something definitely to look forward to. The Scandinavian aircraft has now departed, I believe. There they are, just rotating. I'm going to say flight to Aalborg. And I'm going to make a left here. Then takes down to the end of the runway. So the ignition's turned off. You can go to auto and then turn on and get to the runway. The other really good in the FlyByWire, it's not supposed to flying, but actually the landing. The land dynamics in the FlyByWire are very different to the Phoenix. This aircraft doesn't really have much of a flare law behind it, unless they changed it, of course. That's a certain way, but yeah, landing feels very different in this to the FlyByWire, so to the Phoenix. So as long as I kind of have a base idea of what I'm doing for the approach, we should be okay. Ivan, how you doing? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the chat. Say, dude. Evening, everyone. Enjoy flight, Drawyah. Thank you very much. First flight done in sim in about 3 weeks now, so again, hopefully not going to be too rusty. Just got to take off and you have to go. Yeah, no worries, Horrid. Glad to have you, dude. Glad to have you. Let's go to our taxi. With a quick pre-takeoff checks list. So, auto brake sets to max. Signs are active. Cabin check. Spoilers arms. Flaps to take off and take a config test. Take config normal. We are ready to go. Welcome, Slow Peter. How you doing? Welcome channel. Welcome to the chat, Sensei dude. America was interesting, Ryan. We'll talk about America when I'm up at cruise, but it was definitely quite the trip. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I've seen that in VFR A319. Not going to pick up, I must admit. If it was a freeware, then absolutely, but 20 euros is it for the that's VFR 319. Not quite looking for. The sceneries are great, that's in VFR, but the aircrafts, they're built for the Xbox market. They're a bit more, yeah, they're a bit more gamey, a bit more relaxed. 320neo default cockpits. There are mods, of course, that implement FlyByWire, but you know, if you're paying money for an add-on at this point, at least the basis needs to be relatively stable now. Right, holding short. Quick check the runway, on the runway. Nothing on the approach. Oops, wrong position. Okay, that's some Uniconic. They're now going to line up runway 01 left and depart. No lights come on. Take flight set. That comes on. And yeah, at this point, we are good to go. Cabin crew, please take your seats for departure. I still fly CRJ from time to time, Revo. Flew it quite recently, actually, part of the premieres in North America. But every so often I do go back to CRJ from Airsoft DS. And probably will stream at some point in the next couple of weeks as well. So don't you worry, dude. CRJ hasn't gone completely. Start the chrono. And take off throttle 40. engines once you're stable. Manflex 62, SRS runway, auto thrust blue, and thrust is set. 60 knots, 80 knots, hundreds. V1 rotates. To the right, gear up. Next stop, Harstad, Narvik, and Evenes is the locality we're applying to. Of course, keep the aircraft on flight director for a little bit. Throttle is used to climb power. Keep on flight director. Give us left hand bank shortly. Let's listen path slightly away from the airport, and then from there we'll continue the rest of our climb outs. Apart from that, so far so good. In terms of the actual aerodynamics itself, the flyby is pretty good. So it's only really the landing I need to watch out for when we get there. But for the rest of the flight, it should be pretty okay. Oh yeah, the 737 is a very different aeroplane to the A320 car. Yeah, it's a totally different beast because they have very different aeroplanes. But good luck with the dudes. It is a lot of fun, 73. I do really enjoy flying. In fact, it was two days ago, I was sat in a full motion Boeing 737-8 MAX cockpit simulator. I was in Dublin. That was an experience. That was a really, really good experience. Wasn't expecting it, I must admit. But yeah, there's a video hopefully coming out soon, which covers what I did there. But if you're on Instagram, follow me at Drawyah. You actually get an idea of what I did when I was out in Dublin. Sim. Second to none. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Mid-flight snacks, Revo. In Scandinavian, okay, I've never actually played Scandinavian, so I can't really say off memory. Kind of like, oh yeah, Scandinavian play for this and that. Don't know. Probably should be standard like bag of crisps and pretzels or something like that. It's nice. Yes. Whoa, sorry. Watching my stream there. It's good to be back, guys. It really is good to be back. Yeah, take care, horror shooter. I'll see you soon, dude. Take care. First time I catch this stream like half a year. So much change in life. It's really cut. Ah, very good. Original name. Very good. So glad you're doing well for yourself. I'm really glad you're doing well for yourself. I must admit, I'm also feeling a lot more refreshed these last couple of weeks as well. It's been a heck of a year so far. I've had some really high highs and some really down lows. So it's nice to, yeah, it's good when things are going well, dude. I'm glad you're also, enjoying a high. So, yeah, Swiss gave me chocolates, BA gave me crisps, 2 different parts of Europe. To be fair, Revo, check my Manchester vlog out. They gave me a bag of pretzels, BA, with 3 pretzels, 3 pretzels in the bag. And just after an hour and a half of delays at Gatwick, so... yeah, it all is well. It's a domestic flight, not expecting much. Plus 10,000, sorry, yeah, to standards. That's plus 10,000 feet. We can get rid of the landing lights.
Now turn on your larger portable electronic devices. As a reminder, please keep your seatbelt fastened.
We'll continue to climb a little bit longer, and hopefully, very soon, So they about to shove the seatbelt sign and give passengers the freedoms back. Yeah, cheers original name, The Beards. The Beards, basically outside. When I went to America, because I always shave kind of to a low level, I thought, well, I was in America, gross it a little bit, see what I can do with it. So, I don't know. Kind of works. Might keep it a little bit longer. Is it easy yet or BA then? Nice to see the vlog channel back. Yes, the vlog channel as well, doing pretty good. Hopefully tomorrow it's going to be the first part of my America stuff. So it's going to be the flight from Frankfurt, London Heathrow to Heathrow to Frankfurt. That's tomorrow's setup. If you haven't seen the vlogging channel, I highly recommend it. Story of vlogs, and essentially it's. You guys know I've gone on a lot of flights. This year, 2022, I've been on 47 flights. 47. And I've still got at least 5 more booked. So, story of vlogs is where I kind of show more of my real-world travelling. Some videos from last year, some videos this year. People enjoy it, especially Jet 2 video. That was an absolute joy to film. The Scathos video. But, yeah, apart from that, everything's pretty good on that. Right, seatbelt signs can now come off, and passengers can enjoy the cabin. I'm just going to turn off the meters. I'm monitoring this aircraft. I don't really need that. If I remember correctly, on the A320, sorry. Meters is. Where did I find that again?
You can now get up and move around the cabin. However, we ask that you keep your seatbelt fastened when seated.
That's how cylinders. That's is that minimums? Shouldn't be. No, it's not. Speed and Mach, that's fine. Track heading, vertical speed, that's fine. Oh, hell, it's not the end of the world. The pretzels are alright. They tasted alright. I can't take that away from BA. They were good tasting pretzels. Just only 3. Yeah, welcome back to Microsoft Flight Sim. The most gorgeous looking sim ever. Flight time to original name is about 1 hour and 30 minutes at most. 1 hour 30 minutes. We did depart a little bit ahead. Well, I said a bit ahead of schedule. We had delayed start stream due to flipping MSFS loading times, but time-wise we're okay. We are okay for once. We are okay. So landing should be 1848. Yeah, it's 1948 now. So yeah, an hour and 20 at most. Around 9 PM-ish. Once I'm up the cruise, I might actually speed the aircraft up a little bit as well and kind of fly towards the towards our limits. Give it a bit of a push. Oh, correct. It should be links to the straight arch. It's fine. Good for me. There's actually less things for me to do now. The aircraft's very automated. Packs things to actually with the flybar as well. So hands free for me. Nothing to do. Nothing to touch. Don't use VATS in Revo, so do enjoy it. Do enjoy it. I stick to IVAO, and to be fair, whilst a bit quiet right now, yeah, a little bit of ATC very soft in the UK. I mean, we've got Galaxy Tower online right now. Hopefully, I'm actually encouraging one person to get back onto it. Encouraging one person to get back onto IVAO ATC. I think that's got a message across there. So I'm going to call someone right now, which means to them. Yeah, making our way up to cruise. 20,000 feet we've now passed, flight level 200. Just to get to cruise, we'll probably then go through the arrival instructions. So let's say expecting runways at 17. So it's going to be runway, yes, 17 on the Pen 01 Lima arrival into destination. The departure was supposed to schedule be at past, which we're at 104. 2017, so 9:17. Yeah, okay, so we should be okay. For the arrival still, that's unlikely going to be affected. And hopefully tomorrow we'll try and do a train sim stream. And then on Saturday, if possible, try and do long haul flights in the 787. It's been a little while since I started long haul. I know you guys really enjoy long haul flights, especially live streams over premieres, but you guys enjoyed long hauls, so I'll try and do one over the weekend this weekend. There's not much else I'm doing at the moment. Hopefully soon I'll get myself busy again, but it's really only one thing left for me to do before we bring everything back on track. Cool. I'm really enjoying the morning shifts as well at the moment. So those are very, very cold at the moment here in London. Yes, glad you enjoyed the views, Tula. Glad you enjoyed the views. Welcome, Robbie White, how you doing? Welcome channel, welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing alright, dude. Have I flown Smart Wings? I'm not, Twitif, I must admit, I'm not. So for those that are interested in my flights this year, or actually flights forever, because my flight 24 / Drawyah. Yeah, so you must see my flights I've done. This is lifetime stats from FlightByWire A32NX. Yeah, that's me. That's my profile. See, these are the flights I did in America this year. Quite a lot. And then these are all my flights across Europe. Future ones in whites, and then ones in orange and red and different colours. Ones I've already flown. Yeah, nice to have America. We have a few more dots now. Slowly filling up. Been through all the main New York airports. Been through New York, JFK, LaGuardia, and Newark. And also did flights out of the Manhattan helipad as well, the helicopter flights. Thoroughly enjoy the helicopter flights. Yeah, I do offset my carbon, I must admit. It's something I'm trying to be more conscientious of. I don't deny it for a second. I'm trying to be more conscientious with my carbon outputs. You should consider taking public transport. To be fair, Patrick, I don't have a car. I don't drive. I use buses and trains most frequently. There's a more efficient way to travel internationally, especially to the States, with well, than flying. Probably take it as well. But yeah, I do try and offset my carbon wherever possible. I'm not perfect at it. I'm not gonna know that for a second. Definitely not perfect at it. But it's something I kind of want to be better at. Next group, it's been a while since I started a group flight, I must say. It's been a long time since I started group flights. I need to push back into it as well. In fact, if I wanted to offset my latest carbon, how much would it cost me to offset? It would cost me so 19 tons of CO2, $143. What I'll probably do is I'll keep going to the end of the year, and then at New Year's, start of the year, we'll start afresh. I'll spend whatever's there, because I use some AppInTheAir for carbon offsetting. I'll basically have whatever's there and just bank it all out. It's a long process, but it's a long process, not cheap, but if it's a small thing I can do, it's worth doing. Father wants to away. So do I, Robbie. What's your father do? Is he an onboard manager, guards, signaller, driver, gate line, security? What role does he do? Future! How are you doing, dude? Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's been a while, it's been a while. I feel so refreshed now, I'm talking like crazy. All is well, all is well. Megapack, yes, Megapack 330's back. Very excited for that. I mean, Megapack, they came back from the dead basically. They're abandoned, everything fell apart. Even the liveries Megapack's now back. The livery stuff, they're pushing for it. I'm really, really happy for that. And I'm happy for them as well. They are a decent little developer team. They had their problems and conflicts. Where's our flight plan gone? Oh, did I not have a... Okay. Let's just fly directed to Picnic then. Get rid of discontinuity. Should check on departure. It's my fault entirely. But yeah, I'm glad that Megapack come back. It's been a little while from them. What's your opinion on the RMT strikes? Well, as an RMT member, I must admit I am supportive of them. Ultimately, I mean, for me, it's not so much about the pay, rather about job security itself. My current role on the railway is classed as non-safety critical, and therefore, if they wanted to sack me, they could. I love my job. I wouldn't change it for the world. The railway is a fantastic place to be. And so, for me, my aim for strike is not so much to get a pay rise, but rather to secure my own future. And so, that's what I'm mainly pushing for with the RMT at the moment. Trust me, if I lost that job, I don't quite know where to go, because I absolutely love what I do. I recently did a few little fun projects as well, which I absolutely adored. Oh, he's a cleaner. Fair play to him. Fair play. I guess the thing with cleaners is that they are, I guess, the lowest of the of any job role, really. But I've seen what they do behind the scenes. They're some of the hardest working people I've ever seen, ever. I mean, I've seen trains come in quite a state, and unfortunately, it's the cleaners that have to go in there and sort it all out. And yeah, like I say, especially where I work, I've got a lot of respect to the cleaners. Give them all the time in the world. Still want to chat, have a chat, have a drink. Like, yeah, I've got a lot of time for cleaners where I am. So, yeah, fair play to him. Glad he's doing what he does. Without cleaners, trust me, the railway would not be anywhere near it is right now. It's not glamorous, it really isn't, but it's a heck of a thing. Yeah, it's nice to trust me, Doner Kebab. So have I. So have I. How do you feel about becoming real life pilots? I'd like to do an MPPL at some point, original name. That's not too expensive, about 8 grand. Certainly would like to, well, I don't think I'll go commercial pilot, that's way too expensive for me. I don't really want to go through the bank loans and stuff, well, focusing on me in mortgages and stuff, but I say, if maybe in like 10 years time an opportunity came, I probably would take it, but at this current point in time the answer is not yet. I'll do a private license, doubt I'll go into commercial anytime soon. Give me 2 seconds, just checking something which is not making sense to me. Cool. Because 100k to fly, train to fly, something like that out of Geek. It's not cheap. It really isn't cheap. Would you rather own a train or a plane? Well, I'd rather own a plane probably because it goes further. Like I say, career-wise, I'm happy working the railways. I really am. In fact, this is still my work uniform right now. Anyone recognises the uniform, well, fair play, because, well, we're the only place that uses it, frontline. Apart from that, as for the flights, they're intent to go also. Nice and satisfaction for a cruise. Could push the speed a little bit higher if we wanted to. Go to decimal 8s. We'll go back to decimal 8, going slightly faster cruise, speed things up a little bit. So 2 time in sim. Behind is, so we're about an hour and 3 minutes to arrival, if that's. What station I work at? Not going to say. That's for you to figure out. That'd be like saying you guys where I live. Sorry, way too much information. So almost at cruising actually now, passing through 34,000 feet level 340. ETA 1954 Zulu. It's actually, I suppose it's just under an hour to go now to landing. But apart from that, not looking too bad. Not live time, in real life it'll be pitch black right now in Norway. So we'll bring it back a little bit, enjoy a bit of a sunset on the flight today during arrival, showing quite a nice pink golden glow in the sky. As for the operation itself, pretty good so far. Like I say, passengers are happy, cabin crew are doing their job, the fuel burn's perfect, aircraft's perfect, function's perfect. Let's look at the arrival stuff, shall we now? So NAV arrival to the IS-17 on the Peno 1 Lima arrival. Via. Do we require any vias? Don't think we do on this occasion. No, so no wires. Insert that. And jump over to the plan modes. And just make sure everything connects up properly on the way in. Using Peno as the arrival, so Peno into. Was it Peno twice? No, top percent. So Peno, flyer, Rima, clear continuity. And then that's just right and turn and straight into approach runway 17. Perfect. So that's a good approach. Back you go, zoom out you go. The top is set about 300 miles away. Head over to performance. Next phase, next phase, next phase. And grab the METAR for arrival. There. So, right now METAR is reporting, there's a raw string, QNH 1008, aim for departure, temperature is 10 degrees centigrade, winds are 1404 knots, transition altitude is 37,000 feet. And our minimums is a altimeter of 436. 4 flaps landing, approach we don't have 136. So that's our approach now configured. Hopefully for the rest of the flight should go pretty smooth now. Do I have any technical problems with emergency day aboard? I do not. Original name, for a similar reason. At the middle of the flight, I'll go quick AFK, and then the aircraft falls out of the sky. Yeah, I don't do any of that stuff. Very good, probably white. Need to get a course set. 150 HI or 115. Claim said very good. Innsbruck in dark for you. Really? Innsbruck in the dark? Way too dark, way too dark. Maximilian, welcome to the chat heading today. Favourite YouTuber, thank you very much. Glad you're on the watch, dude. Sorry, also a bit tired, but that's like 3 in the morning. But we're all good. It's fine. Oh, you're an X-Plane, are you? Very good. Yeah, that's it. X-Plane 12. Graphically, it'll be quite to MSFS level, but there's a lot it gets right, and I'm really, really glad it does. Right, so quick cruise. Steady speed, maximum weights. Progression is good. Right, I'm back in about 5 minutes. Go for a drink of water. Back in 5 minutes. Any mods? Mods in Robbie, all in the description. All mods are in the description. And Carl Feith, welcome to the channel. How you doing, dude? Welcome to the channel. Want to chat? Hope you're doing alright. Doing well. Cool, we're back.
In a few moments,
Yeah,
we'll
so,
be
let's
starting
carry on the
the
flight.
flight
East Coast Lane, how you doing? Welcome to the channel, welcome to chat, so dudes. Coffee, first question, okay. If you self-promote your stream on Discord, yeah, there's no problem, Car Thief. I mean, as long as you've got access to the channel, which all moderators and channel members have, then, yeah, head over to self-promotion and promote what you want, dudes. That's what it's there for. Yeah, let's say, if you have access, you're free to promote whatever you want. It's there for you to do what you need to do. Cool, so rapid cruise, so far so good, aircraft's fine. Decent bit of speed as well, magnitude 8, so a bit of push on the speed. Top of drops about 240 miles. We'll be arriving there in approximately about half an hour to at the moment. Half an hour to go. 65 Innsbruck, not bad. Not bad at all, dude. Probably a bit smooth, well, definitely going to be smooth, not I'm going to achieve today, that's for sure. So now whilst I was through the FlyByWire, its land dynamics are very different to the Phoenix, so this can go one way, and that's a hard landing. Sorry, there's no butter today, I can guarantee that to you right now, there will be no butter. Everything else should work out quite nicely. Destination Alpha, expected arrival, and well, ETA now showing 05, so yeah. We're about 5 minutes ahead of schedule at the moment. About 5 minutes ahead of schedule. Mouse, I have an old, oh gosh, it's a Dell XN968. A Dell XN968. Ain't new. I've had it for about 15 years now, and it's never failed me once. I've had it since 2008, and it's not failed me once. Yeah, the scroll wheel. You either you love it or you hate it. There's no middle ground. I must admit, when I heard that Coolio passed away, that was a bit of a shock to me. I mean, everyone knows Gangs of Paradise, Coolio and the Gang, great show. Yeah, that was a bit of a shock to me. May he rest. Lewis, how you doing? My channel, well, the chat, Wednesday, dude. I hope you're keeping alright. Hope you're doing well. We're doing well at the cruise. Sun's getting down the horizon now, and so there seems to be a nice pink sunset for the final approaching today. Got a few shots up on Volanta as well. As for the route right now, you can see heading northbound in across Norway. Not a direct route, otherwise I take us to Sweden, using Sun as a waypoint kind of this on the border side. We do hit the coast as well. Later on, good view to see on the left hand side very soon at the Norwegian Sea. Eventually, early approach over Narvik, left hand turn right coming over to the north, so towards Harstad, make a right and then to land at the airport. So if I go to the drawing, the approach today is going to be kind of like that. So let's go on flight path, Gubav, straight to kind of, whoops, start again, so yeah, whoops, try again to Gunav, right hand turn, and then to land. That's what the approach we're going to do today. Nice and simple, very obvious to do. Over America if I did the maps over there. I don't think they are. It's a negative. Also, yeah, the new tokens as well. The Orbex orbs. Actually, quite like this idea. You do different events and stuff. You get somewhat different sceneries. The one I'm looking at right now is this one, Southampton. 170. There were 100s, but 170 Southampton. Yeah, probably gonna pick this one up at some point because I flew out of Southampton in real life. Flew with it wasn't Air Rodney, it was Arini down to Guernsey, and then Alderney back up to Southampton. Thank you, Lewis. Glad you're back with us as well. You're doing alright, dude. Yeah, it's good to be streaming again. It's been a while, but we're back and we're here to stay, hopefully. Today, flight sim, tomorrow, train sim, and this weekend, a nice bunch of flight sims for you as well. And just get back to the flow of things. Back in 2 seconds. Sorry I'm not talking quite just yet. Car Thief, thank you for being a sponsor. Thank you very much, dude. Welcome to economy class. Board the airplane, back right at the door. Take your seat, sit back, relax, enjoy flight, dude. Thank you very, very much. You are a superstar. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And yeah, to come back to us earlier, yes, you can promote yourself promo. Don't make it crazy, don't kind of abuse it, but if you're doing a stream, doing a video, just yeah, stick what you want in there, dude. It's all yours. Enjoy it. Cool, we're back. I hope you have the rest of the stream. Yeah, it's gonna be a nice little sunset tonight. Cool, so what do you guys want to know about America? Really enjoyed the trip. A shame the pound crash I was out there made everything a lot more expensive than I would have liked, but apart from that, it was a joyous trip. It was a joyous trip. I mean, I did all the main sites. I went to the World Trade Center, the Empire State Building. On me, did a view. Really full? That's annoying. Did a helicopter tour with Heli NY. That was a really good service. 20-minute flight, but got some really good views of the city. What else did I do when I was out there? Boston. Spent a day in Boston. The JetBlue flight was about 40 minutes long. The return Amtrak train was about 4.5 hours. That was a heck of a service. But overall, it was a good run. Washington DC. So my return flight back to Frankfurt with United. Well, booked on United Airlines flight operated by Lufthansa, but basically it was slightly cheaper to go via Washington, and therefore thought, go on then, add another city to the list, go via Washington, then fly back to Frankfurt. So we got to have a quick look at the White House. Got to have a look at Washington Memorial, Lincoln Memorial, the Capitol building as well. That was a lot of fun. In terms of airlines I flew, so I flew with American Airlines, United Express, Delta Airlines. I flew with American Eagle, JetBlue. So I got 5 airlines out in the US as well. Those were pretty good. Flew on the Boeing 717 and the Boeing 757. 717, exciting as ever. I must admit, I was a little disappointed by the 75. See back in 10 was pretty good. I was watching Evan Almighty. But in terms of the passenger experience, it was pretty much just the normal. Well, it just felt like flying 737 to be fair, 303 seating layout, just slightly longer than the 73. But it wasn't all bad. It wasn't all bad. Did I have Ryan lasagna? I have had it in the past. Yes, I have had Ryan lasagna. Not my favourite thing in the world. Stand by. Hang on. Sorry, I got a message from my editor about some of the videos editing right now. He needs a bit more updates on what I'm doing. Can you do a Canadian stream? Yes, a Canadian update came out, so I probably will do a Canadian flight this weekend. If not, I might even do a... Tell you what, long haul flights, we'll do a destination in Canada. I'll do, I don't know, Ontario, Toronto... Yeah, okay, long haul flight, destinations in Canada. Perfect. Montreal, quite a few big cities we could do. TFS, how you doing? On channel, on chat, 10 today, dude. I thought the scratching was just a direct craft for what? The massive streak there, the contrail. Very good. Thank you, Harstad. Glad I'm your favourites. Glad you're here to watch, dude. Much appreciated. Yeah, I have had a Ryan lasagna once. It was interesting, to say the least. Video to my tutorials. So I use VSDC. My editor, when it comes to him doing my vlog videos, I believe he uses Adobe Premiere. Just left the link now on the way to Ottawa, very nice. Welcome Blueberry, how are you doing? My channel, welcome to chats. London to Toronto would be good, worth a shout. House trip to the US. Oh god, Lufthansa 747. So, the passenger experience in Lufthansa, the economy class cabin is average. Nothing special, nothing fancy. It's a comfortable seat, decent recline, it did its job. The Robert, thank you for the £2 there, much appreciated. He goes to Calgary. 787. It'll definitely be a 787 flight, that's a given. I've not done 787 in a while now, so that's definitely going to be the case. Heated to Calgary. Worth a shout. Definitely worth a shout. Nope, these are default contrails as far as I'm aware, Blueberry Guy. These are default contrails. Ooptons, glad to have you too, dudes. Welcome back. Yeah, the 747 is a wonderful, wonderful aeroplane. On the trip to America, so when I landed at New York JFK, I asked the cabin crew, can I see the cockpit? And they were like, I'll check the captain, but come upstairs, we'll have a look around. Thank you there, AvGeek, for the £2 as well. Thank you for taking that. Cheers, dude. Thank you very much. You're a superstar. Yeah, so the 747, let's say at the end, got the chance to go up to the cockpits. Had a look in the air. It was great. It was great. Lufthansa, in terms of the cabin crew as well, very, very good. Average seat comfort, decent airline, fantastic aeroplane. And fair enough, it was a 747-10, not a 400 or a 200, so, or 100, so it was a newer, modern, least 747-y of the 747s, but the fact is, I can now say I've been on the 747 to America. I flew a 747 to JFK. That's the way you do it. Missed out British Airways, which I'll always kind of regret, but ultimately, didn't like the airline so much. Got to America, did it in 747. And it was great. Also means I can now say I've flown on the longest airplane in the world. The 748 is slightly longer than the A380 by a couple of meters, so yeah, that was also a nice little stat to add. I was economy class AvGeek. Cool. If I was first class 747, I mean, fair enough. That's on the lower deck, so that's in the nose. Business class is upper deck. If I flew business class in 747, then I'd be rocking it. But no, unfortunately on that occasion, just economy. Behind the wing, decent view of the landing, takeoff on both sides. The A340 I need to at some point, hopefully soon, Revo. So the A3 originally I was scheduled to fly on A340-300 from Frankfurt to JFK, but the flight was cancelled, and therefore I was put onto an earlier 747 flight instead. To be fair, that was actually really, really handy in terms of the arrival time at JFK. I landed about 5 PM, got through the customs at about an hour and a half before getting myself into the city centre. I had to get myself a SIM card. That was a bit of a challenge, but got there in the end with T-Mobile. And yeah, it wasn't too bad. I thought it was a restaurant in the upper deck. Made back in the 1960s, AvGeek Britain. Not in the modern day and age, not these days. Yeah, I managed to get myself T-Mobile SIM cards, and then actually had a few hours left at the end of the day to go and explore the city a little bit, which was actually really good. If I loaded the A340, I'd have landed about 9 PM. I'd have gotten to. I would take about. It would take me about 11 PM to get into the city centre. All shops been closed, no SIM cards, and I would have waited for the next day, then sorting all that out as well. So actually, having the first day just to do all the admin stuff was helpful. So I've got no grudge about Lufthansa cancelling the flights. It actually worked to my favour in the end. Got into JFK a lot earlier than expected. And yeah, overall, it was really for me in America. It's the scale of everything. It's just so much bigger than here in the UK. The buildings are taller, the roads are wider, the New York subway is a disaster. The trains are comfortable, but the stations and the layouts and the lack of the New York subway was a maze. It really was. Managed to figure it out in the end. Just took most of the trip to do so. Yes, Akash, I'm a Chelsea fan. Yes, PMP 330 is back. The new exterior model looking pretty good. Yes, so I'm glad that PMP are back, and now I'm working on their A330, which is really, really good. Facts about how you doing. Channel with chats. I'm doing alright. Not doing too bad, dude. How are you doing yourself? Welcome channel with chats. Welcome, welcome, IVAO XU ATC stream. How are you doing today? Greetings from Shannon, is it? November, yes. Welcome, greetings to Shannon Tower. How are you doing? Welcome. Hope you're doing alright, dude. What am I about right now? Level of activity in Germany at the moment. Of course, Frankfurt's got towers, sorry, it's Munich. Munich's always active on here. I'm surprised Poland's offline. Normally it's also covered as well. There's ATC at Flesland in Norway. At the moment it's going to be quite a couple flights tonight, to be fair. Isn't the end of the world. Spent 20 bits, got delete. Really? Stand by. Reasons spamming. That's a weird one. Sorry, dudes. What was the message? I'm looking at my record. It doesn't tell me what was said. Streamlabs. That'll show a record. Have a nice flight. Thank you, dudes. Have a nice session. Have you planned more trips in real life? I have. TFS. I'm going to Milan on Wednesday. And then later on in the month, later on in October, I'm flying to Finland again. Spamming the bits. Did it block you for spamming bit? Oh gosh, that's stand by. Let me see if I try and find the bits. That's cheers, Nightbot. Recent events. Did Streamlabs pick up on it? Yes, it did. There you go. Hang on. There we go. Facts 5 to 20 bits. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, dude. I'm not sure why it blocked it in the first place, but there you go, dude. You deserve that. There's your shout out. Cheers, dude. Thank you very much. Got there in the end. 20 bits. Probably won't fly the less than VFR 319. TFS, nice. Yeah, so I've got 2 more trips, and then probably after that, gonna take a break. I've travelled a lot this year. I've hit 50 flights with ease. I'm knackered. I love travelling, I love seeing the world, but it's about time I just had a bit of rest and spent a bit of time to myself. Gonna send some lights on now since it's gonna be night time at time landing. Probably a bit earlier than that, but obviously not, so backlighting will be appreciated, I presume. There you, and integrated lighting increase. There we go. ETA British time will be about 5 to 9, 8:54 PM UK time. I find on Toronto weekends. Yeah, so I'll probably do something similar. Geek, as it Toronto or Calgary, I had a few recommendations for, which again we could always do Newfoundland. We'll just go to Gander. And the A320, yes, it's got 418 out of 5 stars. I'm not saying it's a terrible model. For me though, again, it's default A320neo cockpits, and ultimately, in my opinion, designed for Xbox. There is a mod that includes FlyByWire cockpits, but probably rather wait till Phoenix to release something. Or again, if it was a freeware external model like the Navigraph 321, freeware model, cockpit link. It's F330, freeware model, cockpit links. But 20 quid for a shell that, I mean, it's not the best looking model. This is not a terrible model, 319-21neo. They're not superb, like standout best in the world either. Excuse me. Has it? Yeah, it has people inside. Cool. It has model passengers. It's not the biggest feature in the world. If it had a fully custom cockpit, it'd be great. 3D model passengers isn't the highlight, in my opinion. Yes, the 40th anniversary is different to Simulate 10 AppGeek because Simulate 10 is already out. 40th anniversary is next month. And I'm using DLSS right now. I am, yes. I am using DLSS, and the frame rate in the sim has never been smoother. It is superb. Absolutely superb. Silky smooth in every single way. I love it. Sun is setting. We are well into the Norwegian fjords at the moment. Scenery outside looking pretty good. AppInTheAir, he actually messaged me on Instagram about a week or two ago. YouTube got hacked and his channel deleted. Simply put, hacked account, channel deleted, lost everything. So he said he was going to try and restart, but must admit I've not seen anything yet from that regard. Ooh, is that traffic on the radar? Oh no, it's not, it's just saying it's runway 17 that's active. Ignore me. Top of descent is in 40 miles now, so very soon, TAD 42. We are 5 minutes from descent. 5 minutes to go. Server. Cheers, man. Welcome, channel. Chris, how are you, my man? How are you? Welcome, channel West Chats. Hi, King. Hello there. Yeah, you know what I'm up to, dude. 747 flights, full motion 737 MAX simulators. I've had a good couple of weeks. I've had a very couple of weeks. I went away from YouTube, of course, because of the real life trips and stuff, but it's not all bad. It ain't all been bad. Yeah, I've had a good time. So, in UK for another week, then I'm off to Norway. Sorry, then I'm off to Italy, and I'm off to Finland 5 days. That I'm going to get a few more premieres out for hopefully soon. But after Finland, I'm going to take a break because I need to sit down. Well, one, focus on the channel a bit more, get some more life into it, more views, more streams, and two, rest, save a bit of money for once. America went way over budget 'cause the pound crash. I say when I flew to America, it was a pound to $1.21. 2-3 days into the trip, it went to a pound to $1.03, which was not good. Not good for me. So yeah, financially I was limited. Energy prices, yeah. Energy prices in the UK, not great either. A lot of things have increased. By quite a bit too. Sim's frozen. Why have you done that, Flight Sim? There we go, that's normal. course, we need to send down to an altitude of, bring it to the charts, 4,000. So sweep the cabin and press off for descent. Ladies and gentlemen, let's run the flight deck. We've just started our descent into AppInTheAir. We'll be landing in approximately 25 minutes. As for the weather, right now reporting a few clouds in the area. Temperature is at 8 degrees centigrade with a bit of wind from the north today. Hope you enjoyed flight so far, Scandinavian. We'll soon be preparing the cabin for approach landing, so if you use the toilets, please do now. Otherwise, if you sit back, collect the rest of your flights. And once again, we thank you for your time, Scandinavian. Right, so I go to the cabin. And there you go, less than 10 hours of start of descent. Favourites? Airline or aeroplane? Favourite aeroplane is the Boeing 737 or 747. I can find 7 on 747 now. Favourite airline, either Ryanair or Jet2. Although Finnair, really good service, really good service. Just vacationing things, guinea pigs. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, good to see. Right, we are descending. Nice, so the temperature was 8 degrees, actually gone up to 10 now. There's a few clouds in the air, it's not the end of the world. Using the experimental version of FlyByWire Mahmood, the experimental version of FlyByWire. Right, we'll actually at some point soon as well think about slowing down. Probably at about 20,000 feet, holding the Mach decimal 8. And then we get a bit lower. And fix it. Speaking of fixes, do fixes work in this? The answer is yes. NAV 17 at 10. And NAV 7 at 4. Perfect. Got any other flights planned? Getting flights from East Midlands to Menorca and South today, very good. A bit confused with the stable versions of. Yeah, so yeah. If you got FlyByWire, always use Never Experimental. Don't use stable unless you particularly feel like you need it. Go for the mods. Yes, there's a hurricane in the US right now, Category 4. I can't remember, is it Hurricane Lee? Hurricane Ian, sorry. Hurricane Ian. Let's read out something. There. So far so good, passing through 8,000 feet. So one more quick break, and we're back in a couple moments to bring us into land. Cool, passing through 20,000 feet now. Well, 22,000. Level 2 to 0. Let's keep going. G-set speed. Sorry, my throat's really. See, I go back to work, public transport. I think I might caught something already. Do you need to set speed manually? Do you need to manually set the vertical speed, or can you leave it automatic with speeds? Yes, you can leave the speed. So you can leave the VNAV active with its altitude, no problem. Setting the speed manually just, well, it means it changes its pitch slightly to keep the aircraft at the steady level of descent, but other than that, doing okay. We're actually slightly below where we need to be right now, so we should be, so the green dot on the altitude here shows me where I need to be, and that's where I am at the moment. So actually I'm about 1,100 feet below where I should be right now, so slow my rate descent a little bit to 1,000 minutes. That would eventually catch up, so 1,800 or so. Okay, it's going to 900 again, so that'll slowly catch up, and when we get lower, it'll continue its rate of descent. Right, it's plan mode. So check that approach again slightly because it's looking a little bit messy. Even the waypoint there wasn't there, I'm sure of it. I think that's fine, yes. As long as it's going towards Rima and back on itself, that's all it needs. Yeah, that's fine. It'll redraw it when we get a bit closer. Buenos noches, ITA. How you doing? Welcome channel. Welcome to chat. Sensei, dude. Flying twistly on Wednesday. Flight time is about an hour and a half in total. Yeah, in terms of location, I mean, we've all done Tromsø sim. Lovely airport, very good to land at. Narvik's just a little bit to the south of that, really. Not too far away from there. Yeah, how's it over in Shannon, Dan? Is it busy, quiet? Anyone flying in your area? The web are actually a bit dead at the moment. There's a little jet to our left as well. Who are you? Okay, flying friends. They're doing a hop from Drawyah to Sortlossen. That's never just taken off. At the rate they're going, and our approach takes us over the airport. We could potentially even spot them on the way through in their TBM. No, Shannon, just quiet tonight. If I saw you there earlier, I would have flown Shannon, but oh well. It's always next time. I hope it changes, get some work. For a freeware jet, you can ask for any better. Oh yeah, the flyby's fantastic, East Coast. It really is. I mean, integration with SimBrief, right down to even down to the FMS functionality. This is fantastic. Everyone, well, people say that this add-on became forgotten when the Phoenix released. I disagree with that. Sim's still very much active, great community behind it, and yeah, ultimately it's a very fun airplane to fly. I do like it. It's the FlyByWire. I do like it. The tablets or EFB, very very handy. Flight time's an hour and a half, Coconut Boys. We're landing in 15 minutes. Probably less than that now. Just going to go fly the airport in the next couple of moments. So look out to the right hand side slightly. Potentially get visual of the runway on the way through. Fortunately, we have ILS since approaching today, which the radio's synced, which it has. 1019, that's correct. Course of 170, perfect. So yeah, that's all configured correctly. Should make my landing, well, should make the approach pretty smooth. I'm not expecting the world when it comes to landing today. I mean, I've not used a flight sim now since, well, I've not used a flight sim for about 3 weeks now. I've not done FlyByWire for about 3 months, so yeah. I'm not expecting the world landing. It's probably going to be a bit bumpy. It's not the end of the world. Yes, Coolio and the gang. Great show, Coolio. We all know Gangsta Paradise. Great, great song. It's a classic. So I do wish his family well. Why not Phoenix? Why not? FlyBy's a good aeroplane. And I fancied flying a Neo as opposed to CEO. Phoenix is great, don't get me wrong. Lovely airplane, 50 quid. It's a steal for the price. But FlyByWire, still a great aeroplane, still got the event behind it, and a lot of respect to the team as well. They've done a fine job, and it's worth showcasing. Opinions on the A380. The FlyByWire 380 or real life 380? I mean, I'm not flying the A380 in real life, but it's a cool little aeroplane, well, cool big aeroplane, double decker. I'd like to fly it one day, probably do it with British Airways one day, but wait and see. As for FlyByWire, looks really good. The updates getting more frequent as well. Good sign that something's about to drop, hopefully. But yeah, overall, not too bad. Alright, seatbelt signs back on, please. Passengers back to their seats. Also, just note that we're a bit high now, so yeah, spoilers out. It's a bit of a drop. Palit for 250 knots. So there's our destination. That's the arrival airport. Nope, just using IVAO metal outfit since we're on the IVAO network, so it makes sense to use their default monitoring traffic. Yeah, what I'm actually going to do is fly the current heading a bit longer because we are about just under 4,000 feet above where we should be now. Altitude's definitely caught up, so I need to make a bit of a push. Danny, how are you doing? One channel, one chats. Like I say, if you can provide me with these, I'll be happy. Oh god, it's a green screen and a green can. If you can provide me with these, I'll be happy. And SPF something really crazy hot, because trust me, whatever the temperature is in Texas in June, we don't make that stuff in the UK. Cabin crew, 10 minutes landing, 10 minutes. We got plenty. Good stuff. Like I say, I tried a few out there. Bud Light, boring. Coors, boring. Blue Moon, boring. Rolling Rock. You can't go wrong with Rolling Rock. Yes, 250 on the way soon. And hopefully the A320 is actually going to make its self shown as well. The A320 will take time, Mahmood. Ultimately, still a project that Navigraph are working on. Sorry, there you go. But yeah, that will take time. It will come. It will take time. Yeah, we're well above the what's up now. Well, spoilers out. Let's push descents. Mini college memory of those green boys. To be fair though, I'm sure you remember it with the. I'm sure you remember the original bottles. I mean, I think the specialty is like these are brewed in the glass, like glass barrels, something like that, which keeps the sanitation and freshness of it. But then it got sold off and moved around and this, that, and the other. But I don't know. There's a bit of smell left in there, but these were nice. These were very nice. Got a case of 12 when I was out there. I'm from the UK, Monkey Plays. London, England. Ooh, right, okay. I'm going to light it now, so... Packs, whoops, go away. Level off, aeroplane. Level off. Right, and turn. So I was back onto the approach path. Well, level of 6,000. We'll go from that. To be fair, Daniel. So. I mean, the only reason I knew about Rolling Rock was through the Angry Video Game Nerd. I'm sure you're well aware of his work too. Cine Massacre. Love the channel, love the videos. That's how I found about Rolling Rock, and it lived up to expectation. Can't complain. Right hand turn 120. Very shortly bring it into land. That's insert 1018 set. Nope, nothing in the UK, I'm afraid. Nothing in the UK. If I ever want to drink it again, I have to go back to America or pay a nice sum to import it. One last whiff for the Sarah cockpit. Oh no, for later. For later, I have these, but these we don't talk about. We're on Unicom, I'm afraid, at the moment. So it's been a quiet flight this evening. To be fair, it's my first flight in 3 weeks. It's nice to have it quiet every so often, I guess. Alright, let's go 13140. Okay, let's go 135. I guess it's nice push off the runway. G-speed down to let's go 230. Localizer are active. Brake sets to medium. Spoilers armed. Cabin crew, please take your seats for landing. For an Unicom, you don't need any clearances, AppGeek. Just announce your position, announce your intentions, and you're good to go. Right, 5 miles to localizer. Sorry, 5 miles to glide slope. We're on the localizer already. Oh, the scenery is fantastic. The view out here is great. No denying that for a minute. Ooh, before I forget, FlightControlReplay. We're going to want to switch back, aren't we? Alright, approach mode armed, autopilot 2 active. G-speed's down to 200 knots. That's 1. Live on the high side. I forget, this aircraft does not slow down at all, doesn't it? So spoilers out, so come in. Minimum approach speed straight away. I forget, the FlyByWire does not slow down the same way as the Phoenix. This thing takes a minute. Sun never rises in Iceland in the winter, AppGeek. It's the other way around. In the summer, it never sets. In the winter, it never rises. Same for anywhere in the Arctic. Antarctic's the opposite. That's 2. Yeah, really riding the speed there. Trust me, AppGeek, this has been this has been a terrible approach for the speed side of things. Sailing great. Not lifetime Velux, no, trust me. If it's lifetime, it'd be pitch black and you see nothing outside. That's 3. And that's 4. Favourite airline, either Ryanair or Jet2, or Finnair. Fortunate to fly Finnair now. Lovely airline, absolutely love this. Love them. Cool. Bring spoilers back. Let the aircraft stay down on its own accord for the rest of the approach with spoilers armed. We'll find them. Cool, spoilers armed. So now approaching that 4 mile mark. Let's do our pre-land checks. Gear down. 3 greens, flaps set, spoilers armed, cabin secure. Landing clearance is presumed. Pre-land checks are complete. let's do this, shall we? Bring back hand cam. It's all over the place now, isn't it? I need to redo my green screen for the hand cam. Right, let's do this. Again, I'm not expecting a superb landing. If we get it down relatively smooth, we should be okay. Next trip in real life, going to be Italy, Milan. $4 miles. Best watch my tutorial for that, Monkey Plays. My tutorial covers everything you need to know about ILS approaches in the A320neo, both the default and FlyByWire. Joystick using the Thrustmaster Hotas Warthog.
1,000.
Stick here, throttle on one side. 1,000. Stable approach. 4,000. 4,000. Misapproach attitude set. Also like deactivates my aeroplane. Slight crosswind of 4 or 5 knots coming in from the left. Okay, at this point we'll try and get closer to the pappies as well. So it's 3 white, 1 red. A little bit high. On the glide slope we're bang on, but some airports have a bit of a deviation on that.
500. 400.
There we go.
100 above. 200. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard.
Throttles.
5.
Reverse sets. 100 knots. 80 knots. 6 knots. Reverses idle. Okay, we'll miss that turn off point there, so we'll continue a bit further on. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Harstad, Narvik. 158 that was. A bit of a heavier final mode for touchdown, but I'll take that. Oops, too much braking there. Let's roll this down. Flaps up. Raining, or is it just scenery being like that? Right, then lights off, taxi lights set, APU start, transponder comes off, and ground services are available. That's them there. Okay, they're with us. The turn there, just get to that stand of all the ground vehicles. We have got a replay, don't forget, so if you want to see landing from the passenger perspective, stick around to the very end. Total flight time was around 1 hour and 27 minutes. Oh, we're diverting, really? Oh, we're diverting? It's a nice location. Where's this hand here? A fun. It'll be interesting to see what it comes up with, to be fair. It's definitely not the version packs. Definitely not the version. Have to be Taxi lights, go blind ground cruise. It's to the left of the sense line, but as long as the marshal guides us, we'll be okay. Parking brake sets, APU bleeds on, and engines off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Harstad. The local time right now is approximately 10 past 11, temperature inside at 10 centigrade. Thank you for flying Scandinavian. Hope you enjoyed your flight with us on board today. I hope to see you again in the very near future. Cabin crew, does one of those cross check please. Thank you for flying with us today. Right, GSX, overhead panel, that comes off. And the aircraft can now be deboarded. Scandinavian. The aircraft, but yeah, the aircraft now do the rest. Yeah, not a bad flight that overall. To be fair, landing better than I expected it to be. Can't hold that for a minute. So we can drive up. Now this embarkation now take place. Well, there's that. Let's let's figure out what happened to this diversion of sorts. Not quite sure why it's giving me that as a marker. It's just slightly annoying, but let's actually have a look. Menu, open IFE, the entertainment thing. Alright, this is the ongoing flight. Seriously? Is that where you think we're going to? Because I'm telling you now, that's not where we're going to.
Passenger's bus is coming.
If the coordinates are selected, we're not quite right. Okay. And a flight. Oh, sorry. Seatbelts. Go on with seatbelts. That then makes it official. That's the bus is coming. Open all the doors if possible. What can we open in this airplane? Is there a menu for it? Yes, it is. Yes, forward door. Not that door. Other door. Okay, that's fine. It's just that one door we can open this time. Well, I think there's no 3 models there. There's not. Oh well, it's not the end of the world. Right, let's have a look at what pack stinks. So, yeah. Supposedly a diversion, but it was not a diversion. I'll save it for anyway. If you want to see the flight report in detail, we check everything else looks pretty good. I mean, what? Soft landing, apart from diversion, everything else pretty good. 157 feet landing rate, block hour of 139, flight time 125. So if you want to look at the flight report in detail, this is the link now going in the chats. VNAV works in dev, yes it does, Paul. Yes it does, works for a little while now, packs. My last flight was on the 12th of September, so it's been approximately 17 days since last been on Flight Sim, apart from I did. Oh look, passengers. Let's go to GF here. Fair enough. Welcome, I guess. Again, GSX, when it works, it's great. To be fair, it's done a pretty good job so far this today. It's a pretty good job. I'll give it credit. I'll give it credit where it deserves it. Right. This is from IVAO. Let us finish recording the replay. Let us now kill GSX off. So GSX, reset position. Let's do the aircraft the engines running for the replay. So close you, close you. Engine restarts. GSX, for the most part, East Coast, I'd say get in there. It's definitely get in there. Alright, let's do this landing, shall we? So start off with the passenger perspective. Really much to look at from the left hand side. It's just going to be yeah, it's going to be dark outside. I'll hide my face cam as well to get more of a view of the outside. But approaching pretty good. A little bit shaky, adjusting for the winds, but other than that, pretty good that. I've done a video on GSX. If you want to see more detail, definitely check out the video I've done on it. Oh yeah, installation is pretty much automatic. I'll give him credit for that. Installation is very easy. There you go. Bring it in and touchdown. See the right hand side. Short final in. Review the sunset there. It's very, very pretty. Well, kind of what's left on the silhouette of the horizon. Take care, Daniel. Talk to you soon, hopefully. Have a good one, man. Short final in. And there's your touchdown. Do some external views now. Let's do landing gear view. Yeah, in terms of the social, I mean, I did push the aircraft down a little bit towards the end there. To be fair, for 158, better than I expected. Much better than I expected. Oh, that was a 3-pointer there. I got lucky with that. What else is left, but again, as long as I'm not flying almost a month, I'll take that. I'll take that. And one last view, a bit from the side of the runway. So if we get follow cam, get rid of you, drag you to the side, so the airplane a few hundred feet in the air. Then you run with that, right? And then from the runway side view, bring it in, nice and smooth. And then, yeah, there's a bit of a 3-pointer that, to be fair. But ultimately, got the airplane down, and we got in one piece. So, yeah, I guess that's the end of that. I will say, it's nice to be back, it's good to be streaming again. I've missed you guys, but we're here. We're here to stay, and hopefully here for a little while too. So, the plan is tomorrow we'll do some train sim, for Saturday we'll do a long haul flight, Sunday we'll do a normal flight, and then Monday, Tuesday, take a little break, whatever, and then Wednesday, Thursday, try and get some premieres in as well. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if it's already, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for the donation as well, also for the membership, much appreciated as well. You guys are fantastic. It's been I've missed you. I have missed you. But America was good, Germany was good, Ireland was good, France was good. It's been good. It's been good. So, thank you all for watching. Take care of yourselves. Enjoy your weekends. I'll see you soon. Some more flights in action. Take care and have a good one. Bye bye.